everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Lumen Tarot. So guys, I am here to do just a random collective love reading for you. This reading is for the collective. It's not going to be for everyone, okay? So just take what does resonate and leave what doesn't, right? And thank you to everyone for your likes, subscribes, comments, shares, donations, everything. You guys have been so good to me, man. Thank you so much for helping this channel grow, for real. Thanks for everything. Okay, so guys, I'm going to give it another shuffle, and then I'm going to cut the deck, and we're going to get started, right? Okay. What messages do you have, Divine, for the person watching? What messages do you have for the person watching? Yeah, I figured we'd just freestyle it. What do you say, right? Cleaning house. So getting rid of like old ways of thinking, old, anything from the old cycle, any kind of old relationships that didn't serve you anymore. You're separating, coming apart. This could be old friendships with family members. 10 is a completion. Old jobs that maybe you didn't like anymore. Cleaning out corners and piles and any excess, right? Getting ready for winter here. You know, preparing. You've got two completion cards here. It's the end of an old cycle. Get rid of the old stuff. Clean things out. If your room is dusty, dust it. You know, get rid of the clutter. Get ready and prepare for winter is coming. I keep bringing it up. You know, everyone should be preparing for this winter this year. I keep bringing that up. But, you know, you're just separating from things that no longer serve you anymore. That old stuff left over from last cycle, okay? People that weren't good to you. Friendships that really weren't good for you. Anything toxic. Anything that, like, you know, the other day I cleaned out my closet. I got rid of like 6 bags, huge bags of clothes. Donated them to the women's shelter. You know what I mean? It's things like that. Any kind of old books or old clutter or things you just don't really want anymore. You may feel like making some decorating a little bit better, you know. Improving, you know, your environment where you live. I feel like this has a lot to do with preparation for winter also. But yeah, cleaning out the clutter because you're getting ready to start a new cycle and you need the space. You need the space as far as relationships. You get rid of the old stuff that would have just caused drama for the new good stuff, okay? You need space for the new clothes maybe, for the new winter stuff, you know, for new decor in your home, whatever it is. Get rid of the old stuff, you know. What do they say? If you haven't worn something in a year, it needs to go. I got rid of 6 bags of clothes. This is like more than half of my closet. You know? I don't need that crap anymore. You're also getting down to where it's like you may not even feel the need for all these material items anymore. It's like, if I need to stare at this anymore, you know what I mean? Sometimes it just gets to be too much, you know? Maybe you're just clearing out the excess, right? Making room. The universe is getting you prepared, right, for the new stuff and for the winter season. I feel you guys are doing a lot of prep work But yeah, your old situations and old relationships are coming apart. And it could be a sad time, you know. This person here doesn't look real happy. It could be very sad. Someone could be crying here, you know. Letting go and separating yourself from old things that you were so used to, it's really hard to do. You know, dry desert. But I feel like, you know, in the upright, this person is walking through the desert, you know. I feel like you are on a new path, you know, and upright, though it looks like she doesn't really know where she's going. This is in reverse. I feel like it's not going to be dry for you anymore. You know, there was a time, maybe even recently, where you felt really alone because you've separated from so many people. Let's face it, they've been showing themselves to you, right? So you've been separating yourself from them, you know, because they ended up being toxic, but it's left you feeling kind of alone. Maybe sad, isolated, right? Isolated and alone. But that dry spell is about to be over. Okay? I feel like you just it was this toxic stuff and the stuff that really just wasn't for you anymore. That was what was keeping things so dry. You know, like even when these people were around, you probably felt lonely. Even when these people were around, especially when some of them were around, you probably felt all dried up. You know, they didn't put anything back into you as far as attention, any kind of emotional fulfillment. You really got nothing out of it. But that's all coming to an end now. I feel like you're rejecting anything that doesn't give back to you, right? You're rejecting anything that doesn't give back to you because now, I mean, you didn't go through this whole journey for nothing, you know, just to be sucked dry again, right? No. I really feel like anything that was causing drama, bleeding you dry, not emotionally fulfilling for you, a clutter, nothing that fit you, right? If something didn't fit you, it's gone. 6 bags of it, right? Yeah, what is this one? Field of Dreams. Yeah, I feel like now it's manifestation time, okay? With the 3 here, I feel like you're on the right track. Like I said, you're kind of purging the things out of your life, and it's not just emotions, it's people and situations, right? Purging and habits, clutter, purging it all, separating yourself, right? Now that palette is clean, now you can start manifesting your dreams, okay? The new stuff that you want to come in. And you're on the right track here with the 3, you know? Manifesting and sending, you know, releasing those wishes and manifestations into the universe. All right, so they can send you your blessings back. Right now, it's just dreaming phase here. Yeah, dreaming, and then what does a gentle gardener do? Nurtures those things and then watches them grow. So, you know, with every manifestation comes like a gestation period where you have to let it grow, let it take seed, let it form, nurture it, right? So you have to put in some kind of effort to get to these dreams. And it takes time, right? It takes co-creation with the two here. The divine, the universe, you know, and you. Yeah. First you dream it, and then you garden it. And you nurture that garden. It's gorgeous. This is a beautiful reading, guys. This is like new cycle stuff here. Clearing out the old crap. Right? The old crap. You've got to make space for all these new dreams. Yep, encouragement. I feel like this is the divine sending you little, you know, when you plant a seed, right? The rose doesn't just, you know, all of a sudden the next day you turn around and there's a rose bush there. No, 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 no. No, you get little tiny things of encouragement off of that plant, like it'll sprout. That's your first little piece of encouragement. Then it'll get its first bud, right? That's the next piece of encouragement, right? It grows a little bit more, and that bud blooms, you know, into a beautiful rose. That's your first rose, right? That's the next piece of encouragement. And you watch that rose bush grow. You know, you first plant the seed. Manifestation, right? Then you nurture it. The divine helps it take root, right? That's co-creation, right? And then it's got to grow. But it doesn't just, you don't just get the whole bush right away. You get little bits of it at a time. To keep growing it, to keep nurturing it, you know, to keep enjoying each one of those little bits of encouragement as you go. So this is something that you know, you can't just manifest your dreams and expect them to pop, bing, like, no, no, no. It takes effort. You have to meet the divine halfway, right? And it takes patience. You know, this is really beautiful. I gotta say, I like this reading. What else can you show me here for the person watching? This is manifestation time, but remember, it does take nurturing and effort and attention, okay? You have to care about it. You have to grow it. And the growing part takes time. It's got to be done a little at a time, right? Okay. But you'll grow it together with the divine. And they'll give you those little nudges, you know. Making a choice, home. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you need to choose a path here, you know. I feel like you need to choose a path of like maybe where you want to go. For some of you could be moving. Some of you could be changing a path and moving away. In a lot of ways, I feel like for a lot of us, we feel like we're being called in a new direction because it's part of our path. The divine is leading us to a different location altogether, okay? And I think that's what some of our dreams call for that. Some of our dreams that we're manifesting calls for us to actually get some movement going, okay? And resettle someplace else. You may find yourself like literally dreaming of another place on the other side of the world. Or, you know, it could just be in another town, or all of a sudden you just want to move, buy a house. You know, that's the divine working within you. Because they've heard their wishes, they've received your wishes, they want to help you co-create them, but in order to do that, they have to line you up, right? They have to like line some things up for you, and that may require you going on a different path in a new direction on a house move or to a new home. You know, that's kind of what I'm feeling like here. You may have a choice, you know, to choose between two paths here, or two locations maybe, two homes, two ideas, two directions, something. But I'm getting this strong feeling like a lot of us are being urged to move away, like a completely different location, okay? Let's just say that. All right, one more card. I'll tell you what, I would love to live in this house. Wouldn't that be awesome? Look at how sweet this house is. I would love to live in that house, man. All right. Give me one more card for the person watching. Strength. Yeah, what did I just say about on the other side of the world? What did I just say about having to maybe move on the other side of the world? And look at what she is holding in her arm. Did I not just say? Yeah, so be strong. This is going to take a lot of strength but I feel like it's also an excitement in this because for a lot of you who are making a move this big, it's a big adventure. Even if it's just buying a new home, it's a big adventure. You know, moving away from what you once knew before, right? You've cleaned out the clutter, okay? You've separated from toxic things. You're manifesting new stuff, but that in order to get it, you know, you had to get that. You had to make space, right? But some of you may have to change locale. Yeah, that's a big leap. Look at the size of that leap. Look at the size of that leap that you're making. And it's a 4-4. That's an 11-11, 11-11. Yeah. I really feel like the wind is taking you in a different direction altogether for a lot of you. And like I said, it could be even on another side of the world. Wow. Yeah, so expect change coming, but just know, I mean, I feel like you're just going to go with it, you know? You're just going to go with it. You know it's part of the path. I mean, this is really a process here that's very easy to follow. And honestly, man, my readings today have just lined up so beautiful. This is a beautiful energy here, guys. Yeah, just work on cleaning out the clutter of your life, right? People, situations, material possessions, things like that. Old ways of thinking that just don't do anything for you, really, okay? And manifest your little hearts out, you know, but know that you got to put in some effort and be patient. You're being taken on a whole new path, a whole new journey. Yeah, make it beautiful, person watching. This is great energy. Anywho, listen, this is wonderful. Claim this manifestation as your own. And if you like this video, please go ahead, give me a big fat thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It'd be great to have you. And until next time, person watching, take care of you and peace out.